Live from Cleveland 19 News, this is the Sports Extra.
He was just named Conference Player of the Month, and LeBron's coming off one of his best weeks of the season. So, what does T-Lou do with the Rockets in town? Well, the coach of the Cavs flips his own switch and gives his meal ticket a little rest and relaxation. T-minus 2 weeks and counting till the playoffs, so LeBron setting the Swan out, but not Tristan Thompson, who set a team record, suiting up for his 361st consecutive game. Double T puts the Cavs up by 1. James Jones jumps off the bench and bombs away. LeBron's buddy hits one from downtown Akron for a 4-point play. Second quarter, Richard Jefferson gets the steal, gets it to Mo Williams, who locks, loads, and pulls the trigger. Bullseye, wine and gold by 6. And right before halftime, it's Kyrie Irving living La Vida Loca. The Cavs take a 19-point lead at the break and lead by 19 in the third right now. Hey, no word on whether LeBron's going to sit out this summer's games in Rio, but we do know CP3 won't be in Brazil doing the samba. Team USA will not be in the good hands of the Clippers' All-State All-Star guard, who's withdrawn his name from consideration for a third Olympiad. Now, Coach K loves Kyrie Irving, but Washington's John Wall and Portland's Damian Lillard also deserve to be in the conversation to replace Chris Paul at the Olympics. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. Hey, does anybody else think RG3 resembles Eddie Murphy? Anybody? Just a little bit? Well, he's definitely looking more and more like a Cleveland Brown. The team's newest savior was on Facebook today, sporting a brand new look courtesy of Darius Jennings, one of the Browns' wideouts, who will no doubt be one of the answers to a trivia question someday. Who wore number 10 before RG3? Jennings giving it up for his new compadre, who's hoping he'll see a few more passes come his way. Well, turnabout's fair play. The Browns plucked away Hugh Jackson from the Bengals, and now Cincy's about to sign Carlos Dansby, the linebacker released by the Browns earlier this month, who had a pair of pick sixes for Cleveland last season, but showed his age at 34 against the run. Still, the Bengals do need help at linebacker with Vontaze Burfict facing that 3-game suspension, remember? Meanwhile, more means less at Ohio State, where the Buckeyes are about to spend big bucks renovating Ohio Stadium, a 4-year project, $42 million that will actually reduce seating capacity by several thousand fannies. Fewer seats mean more demand, right? The $42 million budget covers the cost of restoring the stadium's 95-year-old concrete, improving the lighting and sound system as well, and the scoreboards. And, oh yeah, the luxury suites get a makeover too. Got to take care of those high rollers, don't you know? Hey, when the Sports Extra rolls on, you'll meet an 11-year-old prodigy trying to win the PGA's drive, chip, and putt competition at the Masters. Hello, friends. 2 years ago, we introduced you to a 9-year-old golfer heading to the Masters for the PGA's drive, chip, and putt competition, an event for a select group of kids 7 to 15 years of age. Barberton's Nolan Haynes did very well on his first trip to Augusta National, and now he's hoping to do even better the second time around.
The best club in my bag is probably a 7-iron.
He has all intentions on getting great. I mean, he doesn't want to just be good, he wants to be great.
My dad would play Tiger Woods on the original Xbox, so I would try to mimic Tiger's swing.
It's thrilling, especially to see him succeed the way he does too.
Nolan Haynes has been successful ever since picking up a toy club when he was still an infant and scoring his first ace when he was only 4 years old. Now, at the ripe old age of 11, this prodigy from Barberton is heading for the Masters this weekend to compete in the PGA's drive, chip, and putt finals, hoping to improve on his first anxious appearance at Augusta National 2 years ago.
Nerve-wracking because I wasn't used to all the cameras being there and like all the audience and all that. I was used to like just me and my dad just practicing on the course.
To watch him especially step on the 18th green, especially, you know, that I remember that feeling when he first started walking on. I was like, this is crazy. You know, it was so surreal.
The last time I was there, they had a 30-foot putt straight downhill, and I wasn't used to those green speed. So I had to tap it and literally went off the green.
But this fifth grader takes consolation knowing the best in the business have been confounded by the slick, lightning-quick greens at Augusta National, where a kid can get his head turned around just by walking around the Magnolias with all the legends of the game.
I was kind of nervous to be all around them. Like, I didn't think I was as good as them yet, and I'm not.
Not yet. But there's plenty of time for Nolan to work on his game and learn from one-of-a-kind experiences like the Masters, where he found out you drive for show and putt for dough.
I learned that I need to practice more on my short game than I do up at the driving range.
He drives me to come out. You know, he's like, Dad, time to get up, because I work third shift. Sometimes the last thing I want to do is get out of bed at 3 in the afternoon to come out on a 25-mile-an-hour cold April day just to hit golf balls. You know, he's always, Dad, come on, let's go. We never take it too seriously. You know, we're always like, hey, you shot 2 under yesterday, let's try to go 3 today. It's more about, hey, I'm 11 years old, I'm just going to have fun.
The fun could get lost when a young man's already got an equipment deal with Nike. But just like his hero Tiger, Nolan Haynes is hungry, and he'll be on the prowl again at Augusta, hoping to have learned from lessons past.
I have more confidence in myself that I will actually do good and not be so stressed because, like, oh my gosh, there's like 500 people here. I think I'm gonna try to zone them out this time.
If he did the best he can and he had fun doing it and he enjoyed the experience again, I'm very happy about that, absolutely.
Best of luck to the Haynes down at the Masters. For Drew Robinson, I'm Carl Arkey. We'll see you at 11 over on Cleveland 19.
You've been watching The Sports Extra. Denise Dufala on Cleveland 19 News.